Hey guys, today we are going to talk about how to talk so that people want to listen. Have you ever found it annoying when no one is listening to your joke? Or when someone interrupts your story as if you weren't even speaking? Today I'm going to give you 7 tips to make people want to listen to you. Tip number 1. Preface what you are about to say. For instance, before telling a story, start by saying, "Hey, I had an interesting thing happen to me the other day." Or after someone has told you something, let's say they mentioned trees, use those words to transition into what you're about to say. You could say, "Speaking of trees," then say what you're about to say. By prefacing the conversation, it gets people excited for what you are about to say. Point number 2, make sure your conversation has good timing. For instance, if someone is telling you a story, it is not the time to tell your story. Or for instance, while doing a job or a task, it is often not a time to get into a deep conversation. Think about what you're about to say and ask yourself if it is a good time to say it. Tip number 3, make sure you do not have the habit of gossip or negative speech. The moment someone realizes that you enjoy spreading negativity or gossip, they are more likely to tune you out. Nobody really likes that guy who instantly says something negative in reaction to most events. So avoid complaining, gossip, or talking down about things. Tip number 4, avoid judging people in what you say. Although at times it is appropriate, however, if most of the things you say are judgments of people, your audience will subconsciously think that you are judging them. Tip number 5, before you speak, acknowledge what the last person said. Let's say your friend just told you something serious and they need advice. You should either acknowledge or summarize what they had just told you and then speak. For instance, let's say your friend said they had an alcohol problem and they need help. Perhaps you could start by saying, "I appreciate that you told me about this problem," and then start saying your advice. When you acknowledge what they say, they feel like you understand them. Tip number 6, a pretty simple one. When they speak, you should listen. You cannot expect someone to listen to you if you do not listen to them. Final tip, tip 7, make sure you know why you are saying something. When you have passion, meaning, honesty, and integrity in your voice, people can tell that. Oftentimes, if you are passionate about something, it will transcend into your voice. And if you get excited, oftentimes they will get excited as well. If you practice these 7 tips in the coming next weeks to months, people will want to listen to you when you speak. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want to see more, click subscribe and comment below and let me know what you thought. Thank you.